on, Lucy. Come on, Lucy. Over here, this way. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl, Lucy. Good girl, Lucy. Yes, good girl. Okay. Lucy is very, very nervous. No, 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 no. It's okay. It's okay. I gotta use this. Perfect. Today we are grooming Lucy, the 3-year-old golden retriever. Okay, so Lucy is a very, very nervous dog. I was told she was a nervous dog, but I can also tell that she's a nervous dog. The good thing is that she does not have much hair, so grooming won't take very long. I think the most important thing today about the grooming is going to be the nails because they look a little long. So, are you going to let me bathe you? Just going to turn the water on, let it run for a second. Okay, you're going to let me touch you with it? Good girl. Oh, very good. Very good. Well, that went a lot better than I expected. Go this way, Lucy. Okay. So, because she has such thin hair, she doesn't have much coat, I am going to use just my Fluff Off de-shedding shampoo. I don't have to use both the Nasty Critter and the Fluff Off because it's not going to take much to clean this very thin, short coat. So while Fluff Off does also clean the coat, I usually use Nasty Critter when dogs have a much more dense undercoat, just to make sure that I'm getting it extra squeaky clean. But for her, I only have to use Fluff Off. Go this way. Girl. I'm going to give you treats after the bath. Good girl. All right, let's give this a good scrub before you wash your face. Can you stand up? You're going to take no time at all, Miss Ma'am. Okay, I'm going to wash your face. Okay. Now, the Golden Retriever, in my opinion, is probably the most perfect family dog. They just have wonderful temperaments. They're usually good. It's okay, I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of water in your face. They are usually good with young children, other dogs, other animals, I should say. They're a little bit easier to train than some other more stubborn breeds of dogs. They are a nice size. They are just, I think, really wonderful dogs, but I think it's important to remember that because the Golden Retriever is such a sought-after dog, they kind of got very poorly overbred by people who don't know how to breed. People just started to breed their own dogs because they thought their dogs were wonderful. And this, unfortunately, ended up causing a lot of dogs with behavioral issues, high anxiety. Just people who shouldn't be breeding were breeding. And they kind of ruined the breed a little bit. Like, she's great so far. Even though she's really nervous and definitely has anxiety, she's behaving quite well for grooming. but it kind of ruined the breed, unfortunately, because they're really not meant to be that way. So if you are interested in getting a golden retriever, please do your research. Either go to a reputable shelter or rescue to adopt, or make sure you are doing your research to find an ethical breeder. If you're looking for an ethical breeder, please know that they are going to come at a cost. Breeding is not cheap. The average breeder makes little to nothing off of the sale of their puppies, but they do need to cover the cost of what it means to take care of the puppies and the adults. That means proper health testing, genetic testing, behavioral testing, and of course feeding both the parents and the puppies high quality. Anything can go wrong during birthing, so sometimes they require emergency medical care when they're having pups. There's just so many things involved with breeding that I don't think people realize. So make sure you are finding a reputable, responsible, registered health testing breeder, a breeder that health tests, or going to a reputable rescue to rescue. Please do not support backyard breeders. Backyard breeders are pretty much the sole reason why we have so many animals in shelters that need homes, because people are just let their pets breed without any care in the world, really. Backyard breeders are often found on places like Kijiji and Craigslist. You have to ask people, where's your health testing documents? I want to see x-rays on their hips and joints. I want to see their genetic testing for what diseases they may be carriers of. I want to see, both. You can see both the parents. They don't always have both parents. There's a lot of questions that you need to ask to find out if somebody is a reputable breeder or a reputable rescue. I do have a video on my channel, Girl with Her Dogs, that goes a little bit more in depth on breeders, but there are also rescues that are not great, so do your research on that as well. Yes, I don't even have to use the absorber on you today because you do not have much hair, so the towel should be just fine. Good girl, Lucy. I hope you take treats, because I do have some. All right, we're gonna go on the table. You gotta go slow. Come on. Good girl. Gotta go up here, come on. Hey, Lucy. Up. Up, up. Come on. Because Lucy is a bit on the nervous side, I'm gonna keep her low on the table to start. Can I put this on you? You're gonna need to wear it because I don't think you're gonna like the noise of the dryer. Okay. Are we going to handle this? Or are we going to manage? Good girl. Good girl. Okay. It's okay. Okay, since she did well with the dryer, I did bump her up just to make my life a little bit easier, and let's finish drying her. Okay, Okay, sometimes nervous dogs, what they do is, instead of cowering away, which a lot of dogs do, they actually try to face you, and they try to like grip you the whole time. And it's cute, but it also means that you will never get their butt dry because their butt will also, always be facing away from you. So, I'm gonna put her in a belly band so that I can finish drying her back end. She is actually not really shedding, which is the reason why I'm not wearing my hat that I normally wear when I'm drying shedding dogs. You might have seen some hair fly off of her. It's actually not her hair. I groomed a really hairy Malamute the other day. You guys have probably already seen the video on channel 1. Yesterday, sorry, not the other day. And even though I vacuumed in here 3 times yesterday, like I vacuumed, then I washed everything, then I vacuumed again, then I dried everything, and then I vacuumed a 3rd time, there's still Malamute hair everywhere. So that's the hair that you see flying up. It's not even hers. Okay, while she's on this side, I am going to dry her head, and then I'll turn her and dry her other side. You are panicking. You're panicking, and there's nothing to panic over. You are fine. Before I turn you, can I see those long nails? Come here. Let me see. She's drooling a lot because she's very, very nervous now. Does not like the dryer. She broke this nail yesterday and it was bleeding. They warned me about that. You're fine. You're fine. I haven't even dried this side yet and it's already dry. You have the best, easiest golden retriever coat ever. Gross brown liquid everywhere. That is definitely coming from her because I just cleaned this last night. So I thought maybe she was in heat and not spayed and this was blood, but I evaluated the area and it doesn't appear to be coming from there. I don't see anything coming from her face. It doesn't really actually look like blood. It doesn't appear to be anal glands. Maybe it is anal glands, but it doesn't smell like it if it is anal glands. I don't smell anything. So I have no idea what that is. Maybe when I watch this video back, I'll get a better idea of what that is. Unfortunately, for a 3-year-old dog, she has some very poor teeth with quite a bit of tartar. What the heck? You're too young for that and too big for that. Big dogs don't tend to have the same dental issues as little dogs. That doesn't mean that they can't have dental issues, obviously. It's just less likely. I had a German Shepherd before Lupa that lived till she was nearly 13, and she didn't have any tartar on her teeth. And Lupa is 3, and she does not have any tartar on her teeth. So I do think it is partly genetics, partly diet. Shave those paws. Oh, Oh, this one looks shaved. Do you lick it? I noticed something else in a lot of dogs, and that is sometimes when you notice that your dog is licking their paws a lot, it actually has to do with, and this is not all cases, this is just some cases, dental issues, as opposed to your dog having an issue with their foot. You would think if they were licking their foot, it's because their foot hurts or is itchy or something, but a lot of the times it's actually because their mouth hurts and they're like trying to self-soothe. So if your dog is licking their paws a lot and, stay there, you don't notice anything actually wrong with the paw, you might want to consider looking in their mouth or having a vet look in their mouth to see if they're having any dental problems. Don't worry, Lucy, you have the thinnest coat, and your groom is going to be done so quick. You are very nervous, but fortunately, you don't have to be here for very long. I don't think I'm going to let her outside today because we got a ton of snow, which is very unusual for the beginning of November. Typically we get snow in November, but it's very light and doesn't really accumulate, especially the first snowfall. It typically it melts as soon as it hits the ground, but not this year. Hopefully that doesn't tell us that the entire winter is going to be a crazy amount of snow, but because of that, I don't really want to let her outside because she's going to get soaking wet before her owner picks her up. So I'm sorry. We're going to have to stay in here. Okay, Lucy, let's turn to the other side. Now, for those of you who don't know, I do have courses on my website that can teach you how to groom your pet at home. I get a lot of people that message me from all over the world that want tips and tricks on how to groom their own pets. And I can't really just call someone or text someone and tell them what to do. It's impossible. So the best thing I could do was make a course that hopefully answers everybody's questions. It also goes over how to deal with dogs that are more nervous or dogs that are more difficult, like little tips and tricks that I use to stabilize them. So those again are available on my website, girlwiththedogs.com. It goes over dogs like Lucy who shed. It goes over long-haired dogs. It goes over long-haired shedding dogs, sorry. It goes over short-haired dogs. It goes over, just some courses are just for paws and nails. Some courses are just for basic tidy-ups between grooms, like the sanitary or between the eyes. And there is one course for cats. Right now it is just how to shave your matted cat because, again, that's another issue that a lot of people have because cat groomers are not so readily available everywhere in the world. If you have a matted cat and you don't have any cat groomers in your area, it would be very difficult for you to take care of your cat on your own. So I made a course just helping people to shave their matted cats safely at home. It also goes through everything that you need. So every single course will tell you exactly what products I'm using and exactly where you can buy them. Again, that is on my website, girlwiththedogs.com. Okay, now I need to just shave your paws. Maybe they shave your paws. Did I already shave these ones? No. You either chew your own paws to death, but it doesn't seem like it's very saliva stained, so it's hard to say, or they shave it themselves. For reference, this dog got here at 11 a.m. and it's only 11:45. This is literally the quickest groom ever. You're gonna need a whole bowl of water after this with the amount that you've drooled. All right, well, easiest groom of life. It's nice to have those every now and then because typically I have dogs like the one I did yesterday, the Malamute, that took hours and shed a ton of coat. Yes, you can sit, Lucy. Would you like a treat now? Yeah, I'm gonna try to give you treats. I have a feeling you're not gonna take them, but we'll try. Come on. Let's see if I have some better ones, but they're blocked by these ones. Oh, now I'm dropping them all over the floor. If you guys liked this video and you want to see more complimentary grooms just like Lucy's, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button and share with all of your friends. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again in a few days. You wanna go home? You wanna go for a walk? Let's go for a car ride.